Okay, so now you're going to look at a video that's going to show you how to use Home by Me to build your tiny house. So the first thing you need to do is create your account, and those directions are on your checklist. That'll bring you to this point, and then you're going to click Create a Project. A window is going to come up, and you're going to name your project. First, a video is going to come up. You don't need to watch that because I'm creating one. So we'll click Next. And now you're going to name it. Okay, you're doing new construction. You're doing a house. And then you're going to click Next. You do not have an existing floor plan, so you're going to say no. And now for the tiny house, you're going to do room by room. Okay, you're going to choose the shape of your home. Okay, so let's say it's going to be a rectangle. I'm going to click on the rectangle, and you can type in right here the 240 square feet. Okay, the room type you can change later because it might be like your living room or maybe a big open area. You're going to change that later. But once you type the 240, you're going to hit Create. Now you don't have to worry about having your square footage correct. Okay, here is your zoom in and out. All right, so let's zoom out so I can see the rest of my home. Okay, if you wanted it to be the other way, so horizontal, you can adjust walls clicking here and dragging. Okay, but obviously it's changing your square footage, so you have to be careful with that. Right, so I'm just going to undo so I can get back to my 240. If you do change or add rooms, you can always check your square footage by clicking on this eye, pull down the area section, and it will tell you your square footage. Okay, so you're looking at floor area, not wall area. Okay, so now you need to start inserting your objects. Okay, you need to put doors, windows. So let's go to here. So if you want to add walls within, this is where you would choose the wall. Let's say you want like a half wall here. All right, so when you want to draw a wall, you find the spot, you click down once. Then you drag with your mouse or your cursor, trackpad. Where you get it where you want, you click again. Okay, then come up here and hit Validate. Okay, so it doesn't draw all sorts of extra walls. Now you're out of the wall drawing part. Okay, so now Build is going to have doors and windows. Okay, so let's find a front door. I'm going to choose this one. Add it to my project. Okay, and now see it's floating there on my cursor. I need to put where that's going. Let's say it's going to be here. All right, so you have to put it, see once you click it in on the wall, now you drop it, and it's, oops, let's do that again. Place it down. Okay, and now when you click away, it'll be there. You need to click and move up a little bit so you can see it. Okay, so there is your door. Then you can go to your 3D view, because you're going to be going back and forth between 2 and 3D, so you can actually see how it looks in the home. Okay, so now here is your view. You might have to play with it a little bit. So if you click and drag, I'm clicking and kind of dragging around on the screen so you can see there's my door. Okay, to be able to see certain things, like let's say you want to see the view from the outside, you have to place the little guy there. So now you'll see the door. So your view depends on where this person is placed. Okay, so now I'm going to go back to 2D because it's hard and you really can't add things in the 3D. I'm going to zoom out a little bit so I can see more of my room. Okay, you do the same thing for the windows. You go into Build, you click on the wall where you want it to place it down. Furnish is for all the other things like kitchen cabinets and bedroom, living room. Okay, so let's say I'm going to look for a sofa. Or better yet, I'm going to take this chair. I'm going to click on it, I'm going to add it to my project, and I can place it wherever I want it in the room. Click it down. Okay, once you do that, now you can edit it. So if you need to rotate it, now you can rotate. Okay, you really can't resize because it's letting you know it may or may not fit. If you want a second one, you can duplicate it. decide you don't want it at all, you can delete it or replace it with a different chair. So I'm going to click out away from there. And if you just click on it and drag, like maybe you just want to move it a little bit more into the corner, like that. Okay, and then you got to click off of it to place it down. Okay, so all the things that you're adding, okay, furniture, you can decorate. So let's say you find other items. Okay, so this is where you can find your flooring, your paint. All right, so this is where you'll find all the other different things that you can play around with. I'm going to get out of here and go back in. If you are putting a loft, okay, so this is where you can put more than one floor. But if you put a second floor, it's going to put it over the entire house. If you want one of those open lofts, there's a separate video. It's going to show you how to build that. Okay, it's going to take a little more work, but you're going to have to build that out of certain pieces that you're going to find so that you can have that look. You're going to put a second floor, it's going to close it off, and it's going to take away from your square footage. So to have that not happen, you're going to have to look at the video of how to build a loft. Okay? At any time, again, you can come back here and click the eye to see if you change anything. Some of the items also have prices. Okay? When we get to our budget, you will be able to come back in here and look. Other ones you'll be looking up somewhere else. When you are done, we're not using the screenshot feature here because it keeps it stuck in the program. There are directions on your checklist of how you're going to take a screenshot so that it will put it automatically into your drive, and then you're all set to upload it wherever you need it next. Okay, so have fun, start decorating, and you're off. Build your tiny house.